Hi, today from Billionaires in Germany. Today I will be talking in the second part of the series, Dying Rich, about if it is egoistic to take your cash into your grave. See you in the next part. Taking cash into your grave. Some time ago, I recorded a video from a Teutonic castle of Rhyn in Poland, talking about dying rich, about the sense and nonsense of ending up as a richest guy in the graveyard. Below this video there is a link to this previous video, and I invite you to watch it. And one of the comments stated something along the line, it is egoistic to take cash with you into your grave. And in this video, in this film today, I want to give you my perspective, my opinion about this statement. Is it really egoistic if you take cash with you into your grave? And are billionaires egoistic because they take so much cash with them into their graves? First of all, I think the commenter didn't understand what it is about to be a billionaire and what is the wealth of billionaires about. Because billionaires don't have billions of dollars in cash in their bank accounts. They don't hold them, so much cash. Why? Because the opportunity cost would be just too high. I recorded a special video about that, about this particular misconception about billionaires, and I linked it below this video as well, in the description below this video. But generally, there is a running inflation, and if you hold so much cash in your bank, it's just detrimental to your wealth. And this is not what the wealth of billionaires is about. Billionaires became billionaires, and they are so wealthy because they have built huge companies, wonderful, valuable companies, and the wealth is stored in their companies. So this is actually the company value, or this, the value of the shares, of their shares in the companies they built, that made them so wealthy, and where the wealth is stored in. Of course, they have several, maybe millions in cash, just in case, for some opportunities in their personal lives, or maybe they have hundreds of millions between the transactions when they sell one asset, one company, or a piece of real estate, and before they buy another one. But generally, only a very small percentage of the wealth is in cash. So what happens when they die? There are generally two options. Either the wealth is inherited by their kids and grandchildren, and in this case they of course manage the wealth. What does it mean, they manage the wealth? They run the companies and the real estate, and so the billionaire has built a great company. They have left it to the children, but the company still produces the services, the products that it used to produce, right? If Henry Ford built a great Ford company, after his death, it was still producing these millions and millions of cars for the population of America and for the world population. So the value he created, it didn't disappear with his death. The value got passed over to his kids, to his grandchildren, but generally also to the entire society. And the second option is, of course, if he didn't have any kids and grandchildren, and then depending on the country, his shares got taken over by the government, maybe by some philanthropic organizations, by some trust. Maybe he wrote it, probably he wrote it in his will that some trust would manage that wealth for philanthropic causes or for whatever causes, so it stays in the society. The wealth once created stays in the society, it doesn't get destroyed. But now let's assume they have huge amounts of cash, and they die and they take it into the grave. They don't give it to anybody, or they write into the will, this cash should be destroyed, right? Or maybe sent into the space. Just, let's say $1 billion gets destroyed. Is it really egoistic? Why do you think it is egoistic? Because if you know economy, what does it mean that money gets burned? It means that the purchasing power of other money that doesn't get burned rises. This is exactly why some cryptocurrencies rise in their price, because they burn part of the cryptocurrency in order to raise the value and the price of the remaining units of this money. So if a billionaire burns $1 billion of his money, your money and the money of everybody else's in the economy just got more valuable. You can buy much more for your money. So there is nothing more altruistic than burning your own money. If you burn money, it is as if you were giving your money to everybody in the economy proportionally to the cash he holds. So if you took your money into your grave, it would be really an act of philanthropy than of egoism. That's my perspective about this comment. I wonder what your perspective, what your opinion is about that. Leave your comment below this video. I encourage you also to share this video with your loved ones, with your friends. One day they will thank you for that. I talk here a lot about economy, about achieving unbelievable, impossible goals in your life and business, about how billionaires in our world think and act. I talk here a lot about economy, about money. So if you like this video, you will certainly like my other videos. I invite you to watch them. That's it for today from Billingen, Germany. I wish you a fantastic day. Let's do something extraordinary today.